I got done with reckless driving, picking this one up from work. No, then got done doing, I'd say just over 200.
One, and he drops it on my ankle. Looked down at my leg, and there was like pretty much a baseball like on top of my ankle.
Who is the current Prime Minister of Australia?
Holy shit! What's that bloke's name?
So, yak projectile.
Yak projectile. All over my fucking outfit.
Face.
Goes on my fucking hair, on my chin here. It was fucked.
Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Cult Status podcast. Today we're joined by two very special guests, Andre Goncalves and Julian Minyaka. Welcome, boys.
What's going on?
Absolute dynamic duo, these two. Really keen to have them on.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this every week, but the people at home, they're keen as well. So
Before we get started, just want to acknowledge we have a live audience in here today.
Let's go!
Yeah, we did say that you boys do draw a crowd and bring the party wherever you go. That includes here.
And
You're not wrong.
yeah, they've all
Ready to
turned
go.
up, live performance, and really keen to get into it. So, first up, how are you boys? How you been? Been
Good.
alright?
Doing well.
Doing well?
Same
Been
old.
up so much? Yeah?
Nah, not much. Work.
Just working, footy,
Going
yeah.
out.
Classic.
Yeah,
Sussing.
same old.
So we like to talk a little bit about how we know the guests on the show. Andre, I obviously met you back, when do you reckon that was?
Probably year 7, eh?
Yeah, year 7.
Started footy.
You joined the Winnicott
That's
Cats, mate, elite. And Julz, I've known you a bit longer.
Yeah. Year 1 was it?
Year 3.
Oh, year 3, yeah. Back
Yeah.
at
Primary
CTK.
school days.
Christ the King.
Yeah.
Oh, the days.
Quick shout out to CTK, fellow student there, making his debut for the Dockers this week.
Yeah, Brandon Walker, shout out.
Yeah, go well, mate. I'm sure he will. I've known Jules since CBC.
Year 7.
Yeah, year 7, and then Andre, footy would have been about year 9 or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, footy, I know you're pretty committed to the Eagles, where the Eagles now. Probably, if you turn around for us, you've actually tattooed the Eagles logo on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Sure have.
Winnicott Eagles.
Don't know if we can see it.
Can't
But,
go wrong there. Take a peek.
so yeah,
How good's that?
can't question this bloke's loyalty to the club. But also, how did you boys get here tonight?
I drove.
In Andre's car.
Yeah, got the license back last Wednesday.
License back, did you say?
License back.
I want to dive into that.
Yeah, tell us how you lost it.
I got done with reckless driving, picking this one up from work. I'm gonna say showing off to a girl in the passenger seat.
Hang me here with the Konana in 13 minutes.
No, then got done doing, I'd say just over 200. I don't want to
And the rest.
I don't want to say the rest, but yeah.
You know what zone?
Lost it for 9 months.
And what else?
Had to go to court.
Wow.
Got put on a behaviour bond for 3 months.
$5,000 fine.
Nah. I didn't have to pay it because I was on the good behaviour bond instead.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't break it, so no fine.
Wow.
So
Daddy.
car impounded for a month.
Laughing.
$1,000 to get it out. So
And what was that, 9 months later, you're back?
yeah,
Back on the road?
road. But
Wowee.
I don't think for long.
Still
eh?
haven't learned much.
Yeah, got done. Wednesday?
3 days ago.
Yeah, got done on the fucking Monday. Double demerits.
Oh,
Fucking bastard. I got done doing 74 and a fucking 60. So I already lost 4 points. I only got 2 left.
oh no.
2 left.
Fuck, man.
Next 12 months.
Oh,
Sold my car
wow.
badly. If anyone wants BMW R30i, hit me up.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah. Goes alright.
What road were you on? Doing that 200 plus.
Rockingham Road.
Rockingham Road. Yeah, okay.
Awkward.
Nah, it turns to Rockingham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speed limit
okay.
of
80 kilometres.
Yeah.
There is a 90 section.
Nah, I'm not on the way there.
yeah. Well, either way, he is over 100 over the limit.
Yeah, well over. So yeah, the limit wasn't in question. But mate, that's not your only incident behind the wheel. Sam Cecita's told us that you've fallen asleep once.
Oh no.
Tell us about that.
Had a bit of. I was in a state, let's just say.
Bit of whatnot.
yeah, a bit of whatnot. Driving back to his one Stock Road where the bridge is, and I full fell asleep to the wheel, just steering off to the bridge. We were about to go off the bridge, and this guy, he fell asleep too. And then he woke up, grabbed the wheel, and he's like, "You just fell asleep." And I just like looked up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And just kept driving. Like, nothing had happened.
That's insane.
Cool.
Yeah, close call.
Jesus.
That's insane. Wow.
Yes, still alive.
Somehow.
Still breathing.
Living
Wow.
another day.
Yeah, no, I don't know what to say about that. But I thought maybe the reason you retired was because your jobs. You boys have had a fair few.
Definitely.
We want to talk about the ones you've had and why you're not there anymore.
I used to flip burgers at Banana McDonald's, and then worked there for about 4 years. Then I quit, and now I'm an electrical apprentice. And yeah.
Daddy.
Nice, yeah.
I think my first proper job would have been Kmart, Garden City Kmart. Started when I was 15, stayed for about 2 years, I'd say. Then went to Adventure as a lifeguard, done 2 years there, and now we're just in the off season. And then now looking for a heavy diesel mechanical apprenticeship.
Elite. Well,
Yeah.
this is the best endorsement for you. Get behind the wheels again, mate. I like it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now, we're going to move into a few stories because we know you boys, you love your stories. You're great storytellers.
Definitely.
So I think we're just going to go one for one. We'll bring up a topic and want to talk about, your experiences with it. So, Julz, we'll start with you, mate.
Yep.
So it was free training last year, I'd say. He told me about an incident with you and a semi-trailer and your legs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, talk to us what happened there.
That
That
me
was-
getting cleaned up? Or me?
Your
no.
legs, yeah.
Oh yeah. So kicking back at home one day, the uncle asked me, "Oh yeah, come help me lift some stuff onto the trailer." I was like, "Yeah, no worries," as I would. Get to my nan's house, start lifting stuff on, get everything on this trailer, and then we go to hook the semi-trailer from the trailer onto the car. And he goes 3, 2, 1 lift, and me, just being me on my phone, I was on my phone looking down, and he couldn't see me because he was like one of the cage ones. And 3, 2, 1, he lifts it. Little did I know, my little ankle was under it, and 3, 2, 1, and he drops it on my ankle.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
that's no good, eh?
I just started like screaming straight away, and then lifted it and lifted my ankle off it. Looked down at my leg, and there was like pretty much a baseball like on top of my ankle.
Yeah.
And like because I had so much adrenaline, I was like, oh yeah, I can walk, like no worries. Went to step on it, and like it was just not pleasant at all. And then like uncle comes around, sees my foot, and just starts crying because like it was a week before I had like a big basketball tournament, and then ever since then just like quit basketball.
Yeah.
Now my ankle's still the same, but pretty fucked.
Yeah. No, that's a kind of sad, that sort of story.
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when that happened?
16.
16, so yeah. Done well to recover. Like that
Somehow.
would have crushed your ankle and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, all my ligaments were just squished.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it weighed like over 2 ton. Eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
That's Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's how funny, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, it is fucked.
moving on to a bit of a happier story, Matt.
Yeah. No. Let's change the mood, though.
Andre, levers, fun times.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, we're only going to focus on the very start. You've actually made all the boys in your room carry your mattress, the queen size.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk us through that?
Tell us.
Yeah. So we arrived on the Sunday. Obviously, Lever starts on the Monday. There was a little beach party. We went back to ours at like midnight 1, just chilling out back, like blasting music, having that little party. And then these 2 random girls walk in. I pull one, and there was 2 mattresses upstairs. So
Sus one?
2 people, yeah, sus one. 2 was supposed to sleep upstairs, so I made them carry the mattress downstairs so I could just have my single up there, So we like chucked it off the balcony. Yeah, and then I realised I was like, I'm not gonna do this on a single bed. That's a bit fucked. So then I'm not getting into detail. And then so I made them carry it back up and put the mattresses back together so I could have the double for myself. And made one of them sleep on the couch for the night.
One of the other girls.
No, the other girl went home.
So it was just you and the girl on the double bed.
Yeah, upstairs. Had the whole upstairs to myself.
Laughing.
Good day. Yeah,
Laughing.
good days.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, wow.
Happy days.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
got lucky on the first day.
Oh, well. I've got another one for Julz.
Here we go.
Going to that one.
Yeah.
So apparently, you pissed yourself on your mate's couch once.
Oh, here we go.
Firstly, can we find out who the mate was?
Jesse Lippert.
Jesse
and
Lippert.
Cody Lippert.
So,
Who's
we-
here tonight?
We've actually got Cody here tonight, yeah, listening in. So, yeah, we might have to cross to him in a minute. We'll get your side of the story first.
Yeah, so I'd say I was about 15, 16. Back in the day, we'd always go over, just like a few drinks, a few ong bays, kick back with the boys. And one night I had about 12, 15 beers, and a few ong bays later, I started feeling real tired, and I was sitting on the couch just like in my own world, just like seeing stars. Anyway, long story short, I was like half asleep, don't really remember much at all, but I remember just feeling some wet patch starting coming out. And
then it's too late, isn't it?
yeah, and
You can't
I
stop.
kind of like woke up, realised, and then like when I got up, you see the fucking mess I made, and all the boys just started looking at me.
Oh.
Who was there?
Oh, Alfie, Cody, Jesse, Bodie,
Wow.
everyone, bro. I copped it.
Soaked into the
I
couch.
copped it.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure I took my pants off, was in my undies, and put my pants in like somewhere else because they were legit wet. And
What?
like you should have seen the couch. Like I don't actually know how
They've
I
got
was
like that
capable.
material couch.
Yeah, it was
So
like-
soaked.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Oh, no.
what was the
It's not
damage
leather.
there to the
Fuck.
couch?
Oh, the damage was.
Scrub it.
Oh, I was scrubbing. Like, I was getting down on all fours and I was scrubbing that couch. But yeah, I've learned from then, thankfully. But you know, I pissed myself. What can I say?
We've all been there.
I don't know if we all have. But
No way.
Yeah, I have, and I was just trying to make him feel better.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Just quickly, Cody, is that pretty much true, mate? How he said that?
Yeah, pretty much true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
just got on all fours, started scuffing all the couch. Made him lick it up as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you did. Nah, I didn't lick shit. Oh yeah. Cut that out before I come over there and fucking taste the bomb. Alright.
Yeah, moving on. So we just talked about Jules getting on all fours, but there's a time you dropped to one knee, Andre, at primary school, and did you propose to a girl in primary school, did you, mate?
I can't remember.
Mate, really?
Someone
It's pretty
definitely can.
significant, proposing
Do you have
to...
a name?
Do
We don't have a name, but we heard you've got with this girl and then got down on the one knee and, you know, pulled the ring out, so to speak.
Pulled the ring out.
No, not necessarily,
You know
but so to
what year it
speak.
was?
5 or 6?
Nah. I think I did it in year 2.
Oh, what?
Yeah, nah. We were dating for a year. So year 1 to year 2.
Jesus, that's a
I
good
know,
effort,
proper
mate.
dating. It's cramps. Just like playing sandpit together and stuff.
Oh, so romantic.
Yeah, it's just funny, bro. And then yeah, and then she was leaving because she was moving school. She was going to the hills. So I proposed. Yeah,
Thought the long distance relationship would work and
yeah.
Gave it a crack?
Yeah, I didn't even have a phone then, so it didn't really work out well.
Another
well.
sad story.
yeah, another sad one. Wow. Yeah, this one. Jules, back to you, mate.
Back to me.
This one is one you probably weren't expecting to come out tonight.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, I wasn't expecting
Oh,
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Wow. Too quick. Anyway.
Continue.
Carry on. So yeah, this story, one you probably wouldn't expect. Alright, now lay off him, boys. Alright, we're trying to get a question out.
Jeez, this story's gonna be interesting
That's
now.
more fair.
Alright. Anyway, so there was a time. Keep it out of that right now. There was a time at your primary school
Oh, here we go.
that you clogged the toilets.
Oh, I clogged the toilet.
Yeah, you know the plumbing was.
I don't think I clogged the toilet.
I've heard this
Yeah, tell me.
from quite a reliable source.
Oh,
Your brother, in fact, has told me this one.
That is the biggest load of shit. Is it the story
So-
where he reckons I shat myself?
Yeah.
I flushed my undies down the toilet, and then at the assembly, he
Yeah.
reckons they put them up and said whose undies is
Yeah.
it? That is the biggest Axel. You came to primary school with me. Did anyone ever put their undies up at the assembly and say whose undies are these?
no comment.
Okay, well I'm telling you right now.
No one held up undies.
That story is a load of shit.
I believe it, mate.
Oh, I believe what you want, but
So,
I don't.
Oh,
yeah, wow,
well, they were some good stories,
That's a hell
boys.
good
insane,
story.
yeah. Nah, I still believe it.
I
We'll see.
definitely don't.
Well, boys, we've actually got a quiz for you. So if you grab those
the
whiteboards and
whiteboards.
markers there. And yeah, so
Do I rub off the cock?
Yeah, you can rub that- rub
Sorry,
that.
for us.
Rob the cock.
Oh, yeah.
I do that. Did you?
Alright, let's go, lads.
alright, first question.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
Yeah, it's a bit warm.
It's getting warm.
Who is
Heating up for the quiz.
the current Prime Minister of Australia?
Yeah, so write it down. And
After these beers, you
Holy
boys. Shit. What's that bloke's name?
And it's all you want to be beating Andre. Here.
Oh, I'll try my best, but I doubt it. Oh, I know it.
Yeah, don't check, man.
Oh, I'm definitely wrong here.
Australia.
Julia Gillard.
alright, when you both go to answer him, we'll get used to show the camera. Well, not yet.
Oh, I don't actually know what I'm writing at. Let me think real quick. What's this bloke's name?
You're an absolute.
So Julz has crossed out 2 potential responses at the
I'm
moment.
going with what I said. I don't really follow politics. I just live my life.
Alright, so we got Julz has gone Scott Morrison, and so it's Andre.
Yeah, you're
So
both
well done.
right.
Oh, yeah, of course so.
I thought you boys were in trouble there, but
Yeah, I thought
got there
I
in the end.
was.
Especially when the first one Julz wrote down was actually Scott Morrison.
And then crossed it out and wrote out
Crossed it-
Marco.
Yeah, I think it was going.
Who's Marco?
I think
No,
you.
I was going, Malcolm Turnbull.
I think we got Mark McGowan.
Nah, not Mum, but yeah, I'm not that dumb.
I almost put Malcolm.
Alright. Do we call that one all?
Yep.
Alright.
One.
Next question. Write down as many countries in South America as you can.
Oh,
and
here
you've
we
got
go.
15 seconds.
I know these
Go.
ones
15
pretty
seconds.
well. Don't ask me how.
Andre is South American.
Now, I don't think anyone's got a timer going, but
I don't. Time's up.
What do you reckon?
I was counting.
finish your word. Finish your word. That's alright.
Flip
Yeah,
the
he's
boards.
still writing.
No, you got one more word. Don't even try me, bitch.
Alright,
Alright.
flip them.
Show us your boards.
He's definitely won. He wrote about 3.
So Andre has said Brazil, Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, Argentina, Paraguay.
I've said Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Ecuador, Venezuela.
So Andre
Andre wins.
wins by 1.
Yeah,
That's
no,
controversial.
That's controversial.
That's
You
controversial.
wrote 1-1, we'll kick him back.
No way.
Alright, I'll just call that
You only put Venezuela after you saw my Venezuela. Don't even lie.
What do you mean? I didn't even
You
look at
never
your
would've
board,
thought
man. Alright, anyway, let's go. He's 2-1.
Alright. Next one.
Alright,
So 2-1. Jules, you want to bring it back?
Oh, I'm bringing
You
it
don't
back.
want to lose.
Here's a math question for you. Feel free to use the whiteboards if they are any help.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm losing
And
this.
this is actually a handy one.
Yeah,
as
there
we'll find out.
are 1.2 standard drinks in a Carlton. If you drink 12, how many standards are you having?
144.
144 standards.
No, 14.
14.
Standard drinks.
Standard drinks.
No, 12.
No, quick. Keep going. Almost there. You're almost there.
Wait.
On the right track.
Wait, let me think. What comes after 1? What? Yep.
14.2.
Alright, so we got 2 answers.
Okay.
Lock them in. Show us your boards.
14.4. It's 14.
Jules wins.
Jules gets it.
It's 14.4.
So 14.4 for Jules. Andre,
That
14.2.
blue and I still won.
You've been counting tonight, mate.
Somehow.
So that's a tie. I think we need to think of
We
a
need
bit of
need
a
another
bonus
question.
question. You got anything, mate?
Boys, whip one up.
Alright. What category do you want it on?
Life knowledge.
Alright.
what speed should you go on Rockingham Road?
80 kilometres.
No.
Alright.
In which section though?
Oh, don't ask me. I don't even have my license.
Not the 200 one.
We got a life question for you.
Hit me with one.
Just do another math
How
one,
about
I think.
street knowledge?
Should we do another math one?
Yeah,
Or
I got
another country one.
Alright,
No,
yeah.
not a country one. I
Yeah.
suck at that.
Exactly.
Nah. We'll do another math, and
Yeah.
it's rather than writing on the whiteboard, I reckon you just blurt it out as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright?
10.
Alright, we'll go 9 times 8.
72.
Oh,
Hey.
Jules is winning.
Cocksucker.
So Jules. Easy, mate. Yeah, you've done that pretty
How have I
well.
done that?
Have you done
He's
that?
72.
How have you done that?
Times tables were my specialty.
Mate.
Yeah, it should
Am I
just
the
be.
only one?
You've just had about 14.4 standards and you've only just said 72.
Done well.
Two numbers.
I do a lot of other things.
That
after
is a legend.
14 standards.
So well done, Jules. You've beat Andre, basically. And I'm sure you would let him know about that one
Oh, I definitely.
well into the
will.
night. So
I've been FIFA last night, bro.
Boys, got a few viewer questions here for you. These have been sent in.
Yep.
Here's one from Lucas Chikara. Where did Andre end up after the most recent wine tour?
Oh, at Cerulean Avenue in Bibba Lake.
Oh, what? Explain.
In his shower.
I didn't have breakfast in the morning before the wine tour and started drinking at 8 a.m. And it just got to me as soon as the bus started moving, my head just started fucking spinning. So yeah, I was yakking my hole up out of the bus for the whole drive, and then just, yeah, copped an Uber home from the wine tour place. Where was the first stop?
Oh, somewhere in the Swan Valley.
Oh, yeah, somewhere in the
Couldn't
Sweden.
tell
It
ya.
was like $55. Then just got home and just pazzed it. Felt lovely though. Yeah, learnt my lesson. Make sure I ate
Missed
before
out
I
on a good
drank.
day.
Was that on a Sunday? Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Was it Sunday? No, it was a Saturday. We missed a footy game.
Yeah, it was a
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it was an important day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like one of our best mates.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Um,
thinking if it was on a Sunday, you probably just didn't stop drinking.
Yeah. Nah, Sunday was bad.
Did you make it to the first stop you said, or not quite?
Barely. He was
No,
hanging by a
I
thread on
made
the
it there,
first
but
stop.
I didn't like go in. I
Oh.
copped an Uber from the outside. Yeah.
You got kicked off.
No, not really,
The
bro.
bus driver said to me, he's not coming back on this
I know,
bus.
bro.
And we were in the middle of butt fuck.
Bro, I booked my Uber and then he came up to me and said, "You're not going back on." I was like, "Cunt, I'm leaving." So I don't give a fuck, bro.
Get out in front of it, I like it.
Exactly.
Well, next few question. When and why did Natalie make you cry in primary school? I'm gonna say primary
Not
school.
primary
No, it would have been
school.
high school.
Oh, bro. Oh, you don't want to know. Whoever sent this question in, you can get fucked, but I'll still tell. So, at Seki, there was like, all the boys would hang out near the shed over there and all the girls would hang out here. And one day, like, a lot of my mates got expelled and shit, so like I didn't really have many close mates, so I just hang out with the girls sometimes. And like, you know, me at school was like not in the best mood. So she picks up a pair of grandpa undies and starts flinging it in my face, and she's like saying like, oh, shitty undies, like, oh, this and that. And bro, like, she just kept doing it, like, what can I do? Like,
There's nothing you can do.
what can I do? Like, what do you expect me to do? So, keep calling me like grandpa undies and like saying like, oh, these are your long johns. Literally like bullying me. And like, it's Natalia, like, you know, like, it's Natalia. So, bro, like, I just got so fucking angry and I was wanting to like genuinely take her head off. But I couldn't. Yeah, but anyway, long story short, like, keeps doing it, just keeps getting under my skin. I just fucking started bawling my eyes out, like, like just was raging me, and yeah, it's happened now, but
And you couldn't do anything, because if you tell a teacher, they'll probably laugh at you.
yeah, they'll look at me and be like, what, you got long johns or something? Like, what do you want me to say? But yeah, good memory. Yeah, I'll take it.
Or not.
Oh, yeah, or not, but what's wrong with crying?
That's it. Nothing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's cry tonight. Alright, here's next question in. Why does Andre love Arba Sekis?
Also from Chica, that
Because
one.
he got dragged out by the scruff of the neck.
Nah.
They're dogs.
Yeah, no, they are.
They are.
So
Banned for life.
you know where you've been up before, right?
Yeah,
You've been
mate.
downstairs.
Yep.
Do you know where the bar downstairs is?
Yeah, mate.
And there's like tables next to it.
Yeah.
And there's like high bar stools.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was walking through there to go get a toilet pass, go toilet, and one of the bar stools was sticking out, and I tripped over it. And the Seki came up to me and was trying to say I was too drunk, and I was like so pissed off because I legit wasn't, just tripped on a bar stool. Then yeah, kicked me out. And I kept jumping back in like 4 times and just kept getting kicked back out.
We have the best jumpers
So then,
today.
yeah, so then I just got banned for 3 months from Arba, yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
The Sekis are dogs there. I've actually got a story about
Yeah, I
something that
want to
happened
hear
to
about
me
this
there.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
So, New Year's Eve
Yeah.
at Arba, you know,
Okay.
everyone
The
got
event?
tickets.
Oh, that was a good
Yeah,
event.
yeah, well, I thought so.
What?
And so I went there, was in silent...
Anyway.
in the silent disco part they had for a bit, and then I come out about 11:30. Cheers, mate.
Oh, touching me.
Walk around, and then all of a sudden the Seki comes up, taps me, he's like, come here. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So we're walking, and then these other 2 Sekis come start walking beside me, and I'm like, am I getting kicked out? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, what for? And he's like, just shakes his head. I was like, what are you kicking me out for? And he's like, you're too drunk, apparently.
What?
And I can absolutely guarantee that I was not too blue.
I've never seen you too blue.
Oh, I wasn't
apart
there.
from when you yacked on Andre, but...
Yeah, no, that's coming.
We'll touch
That's
on
coming,
that.
yeah.
But so then I get kicked out and I'm arguing with this bloke. It's like 11:40, so 20 minutes to midnight. I'm like, surely let me back in. I've paid for a ticket. He's like, go get some water. I'm like, you're not going to let me back in. You may as well like let me back in now.
Yeah.
Surely.
Didn't it shut at like 1?
Yeah, it shuts at 1, but I want to be in there for midnight. So I go sit down, and this big fat dude with bare feet comes up, just random, hell drunk, comes up, and he's like, oh, hey man, how are you? And I'm like,
Leo featuring.
Shout out.
Shout out.
And I'm like, oh, not too good, sorry, not too good, mate, just got kicked out, you know? And he's like, yeah, man, me and you, daps me up, and I'm like, whatever, wig out, but it's Freo. And then he comes back 5 minutes later, he's like, hey man, how are you? And I'm like, yeah, same, not too good. And he's like, oh shit, man, me and you, and I'm like, whatever.
My brother.
So he leaves, and then comes back 5 minutes to midnight. And he's like, hey man, want to go somewhere? And I'm like, nah, bro.
Wow,
Yeah, I was like, nah, mate, not into that kind of stuff. And he's like, can we kiss? And I'm like, nah, mate. I'm not.
A big fat man.
A big fat bloke, 30 plus, comes and he's like, can we kiss? And I'm like, nah, man.
What?
And then he's like, I'll show you the gay. And that's exactly what he said.
Oh, I'd be running.
And I get up and I'm like, bro, please fuck off. And he grabs my hands
And
I'm like, and I was just like,
kiss.
I was just like, fuck off. And I go to the Seki, so I was just arguing with for 20 minutes. And I'm like, this guy genuinely might try and rape me. They piss themselves laughing. And I'm like, you fucking dickheads. And then the bloke comes and grabs my shoulders from behind. And I'm like, fuck off. And then the Sekis fully send him on his way and get him out of there.
Did you get that back in?
No. So then I sit back down, and then midnight happens, and the song that's playing is "I Wanna Know What Love Is," and so everyone else is getting their New Year's kiss, and the most action I've had all night is from the bloody fat bloke trying to take me behind.
Wow.
South Freo.
Should have gone for it.
I regret not doing it.
Oh.
Wow, mate.
Oh.
That's unbelievable.
That was fun.
Yeah.
One more viewer question.
Yes.
And it has to do with something we have sort of touched on. And we have spoken about in previous episodes as well. And it is...
Andre, did you feel honoured to be yacked on by myself?
Oh, I wanted to cave your head in.
That's fair enough.
No one can hurt Axel, let's be honest. So.
Oh, wow. That was... What was your memory of the
Oh,
event?
it was fucked. So, basically, I had, like, a bit of my mix left in my Cap Morgan coat. And I was like, oh, do you want it? Just before we left, and Axel was like, yeah.
I said, nah.
He said,
And then
"Nah,"
you
and I was
said,
like, "Just have
for
it."
me.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck.
So he had it, and he fucking sculled it. And then it was just sitting there, like, his head
Steve
down. Just
Starr.
just rocked. And then, who started shaking you?
Coxie.
Coxie.
Jack
Yeah,
Coxie grabbed my head
Grabbed
like
his
this.
head,
Yeah.
started shaking it.
Oh.
This cunt full fucking yaks. Like
I
projectile.
don't know how us were.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
So I was. Oh yeah, you keep going.
knocked me off like that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then damn cunt, lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I think.
So, yak projectile.
Yeah, yak projectile, and then instead of fucking letting it come out, you try to block it with your hand.
Oh.
Fucking splashes off your
Sprinkler.
hand.
Similar
goes-
position to right now.
Yeah, it goes all over my fucking outfit.
Face.
Goes on my fucking hair, on my chin here. It was fucked. And then Leo fixed me up, gave me a shower, and fucking gave me some clothes to wear for the day. But yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
pretty fucked.
Pretty fucked.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
But Axel, he did look after you. Is that right?
Yeah.
How did he repay the faith?
He paid the fine, the footy fine,
$20.
bought me a fucking slab, so
Yeah.
straight on it.
I was not too happy with myself for that one, that's for sure.
$20
Yeah.
for those titties.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, came for the end of season wind up. That'd be good.
Oh,
Big
you're telling
fan.
me.
Really good.
Jules, you said you had a bit to say about that.
Oh yeah.
incident.
I just remember like being near the ping pong table. You remember how there's a ping pong table? And I was like looking that way. I looked that way, looked the other way. Next minute I see like sprinkler just like like sprinkler, and then just looking down and Andre's just like getting watered by your yak. Like literally, bro. And I was like,
Just going everywhere.
bro, that was like not a good colour. It looked like Captain Morgan, a bit of coat colour.
Wow.
Yeah, it stained his shirt for sure.
Yeah. Actually, where is your shirt now?
Oh, Leo washed it up.
Oh, so it's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
shout out to
right.
the mob.
Shout out Leo.
Yeah, the
Fuck
best
yeah.
thing he did for me was not walk me through the backyard with all the boys. He took me around to the front so I didn't
Yeah.
have to,
Walk of shame.
yeah. That would have been fucked, covered
Yeah.
in yak. Ugh, not good.
It's not good.
Anyway, boys, it's been very good. And one way, we say it every week, it's how we like to finish the show. We need an example from both of you of a cult hero.
Andre can go first.
No, you go first, bro.
I wouldn't have a clue right now. Let me think.
Now, we did tell the boys
Can you
to
tell
think of
us
one
the
before the
definition of a
episode.
cult hero?
Yep. Well, I'll just provide one for you if you want.
Go
The
for it.
bloke who gets called Buffalo while being filmed and still goes through with it.
Yeah.
That's a cult hero.
That's cult hero.
You're one.
Okay, so today I'm myself's cult hero.
Dre, you got one for us?
Oof. Hell, can't think of one, to be honest.
I've got another one for you. The bloke who gets yacked on by his mate and then doesn't hit him. That's a cult hero.
Nah, well done. You've saved him now.
Yeah.
We did tell the boys before the episode, get thinking, but clearly not a lot of that
There's
happening
not much
tonight.
going on up there right now. Don't worry.
Watch it all.
But
A few things on.
All right. Well, thank you for watching the Cult Status podcast, and thanks to the boys for coming on. That was very good.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.